all the domain knowledge is very important. So in my case, it would be, for instance, a mix of computer vision, machine learning, for instance. So those skills are important, and this is what you would like mostly learn in theory in school. But then what I realized as well is that the applicability skills are very important as well. You need to make sure that you're up to date with the tools that are used in the industry. So one very concrete example for me was in my thesis, even though I had a very relevant background in computer science, most of the research done in aerospace engineering was done using MATLAB, for instance. And I think this is why it's practiced in academia as well. Like a lot of people use MATLAB. And then when you switch to the industry, a lot of people actually use Python. So even though you can sort of find the same toolings, etc., which are more open source than in MATLAB, you still have to make that switch. And I think it's really important to keep track of that to see if maybe you can do your thesis in Python, maybe, or use the tools that are used in the industry so that whatever you work on is sort of directly applicable with that much of a learning curve once you switch to the industry. So that this is definitely something I can recommend for people trying to apply for jobs, switching from a PhD. I think that is not only applicable to your hard skills like coding or simulations, etc., but also in terms of the topic that you choose. You want to work on a topic that can directly be applicable and very relevant to the industry. You just don't want to have some sort of a token PhD degree and end up in a position where the team just needed somebody that had maybe just a PhD and didn't really care in what or something like that. Just somebody who has a doctorate and has gone through the research process, etc. You might also want a topic that's very relevant to the team you want to join so that you can really contribute huge amounts there. And then a few final things maybe is like in order to keep track of, or at least keep in touch with what is done in the industry, don't hesitate to do internships. Keep in touch with the problematics that the industry is working on and the tools they're using, these type of things. That can also help you refine your thesis topic a little bit as you go, or maybe come up with a new research question that can help your thesis a little bit. So yeah, those are definitely advice I would give to people who are trying to graduate and get a job.